Hello and welcome, this is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more of the MegaCorp DLC of Stellaris. We're about to pop out a colony ship here in just a moment. We also have unemployed pops, so we should work on... Oh yeah, I already am working on that. Alright. So let's go ahead and continue. Only a matter of moments. There we go. We only have really one option at the moment. So we'll send it on over and colonize the planet. And because we don't have the tile system anymore, you're not choosing where the colony ship's going to land. It just colonize it, name it, and then we're on the way. So there we go. Okay, let's continue. Our survey ship's going to go on its way. Hopefully this is going to be a valuable planet for us. Depending on how good it is, it's going to determine where I put my trade hub. Okay, first research. Alright, so we've got alloy mega forges. Well, that's really sounding good, because alloys are so important. We also have afterburners, which is going to go in the A slot. Gives us plus 10% sublight speed. Also gives us some... Oh, that's actually power usage of 10. And then evasion plus 5%. Now, if I remember correctly, maybe I misread it, but our current thing in the A slot, the reactor booster, that gives us power. This would consume power. Yeah, power usage. Alright, well, that's an option. Not as high up on my list, though. Then we've got robot assembly plants and robot workers. Well, again, this is something as a materialist we do have bonuses towards. So we also have a research bonus with this scientist. So both of these sound really good. This unlocks a special building. I think I'm going to go with the robot assembly plant, though. I'm going to go that route. Alright, let's continue. Getting more workers could be valuable, especially on our newly colonized world. Maybe if our lower down labor force is robots, we'll have less problems with unrest. Because it seems like we are having an easier time keeping the higher stratums of society happy, and not so much on the lower end with our current setup, at least on our home planet. We look at happiness here. I mean, middle is kind of eh. How are things going here? Okay, so we do have more jobs. We have amenities. Amenities represent planetary infrastructure and jobs dedicated toward fulfilling the day-to-day needs of the population. The planet that does not meet the amenities needs of its population will suffer penalties of happiness. You can increase amenities by employing pops in various jobs, such as entertainers. But we do have an excess of amenities, so we're not really worrying about that. We won't get another special building until 35. I'm going to go with food production, I think. So let's go ahead and start working on that so that we can get... we haven't reached our job cap here, and as soon as the colony establishes, we'll have some emigration to it. So I still think we go with this. Get that food up. We don't want to have a crisis of food shortage once we start having more population points. And our construction ship is doing its thing. So far we have some energy credits here. There's 2 possible habitable worlds in here. Oh, that does... I do want to see something, because there was a planet here. Actually, here. Let's see. Did we go in the situation report? How are we doing that? 5 of 8. Okay. So these would advance that another couple.
Colonial Enterprise upsizing.
The first Garathi colony. Our colony ship has found a rare patch of open ground in the jungles of Hicklem Prime and made planetfall. The landing site is surrounded on all sides by lush vegetation, and sentry drones have been deployed to guard against predators. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first Gorathi city on an alien world. Let me get some engineering research. Okay. That's going to take some time to establish itself.
Special project actualized.
Okay, special project actualized. Oh, did we finish the alien contact thing? Maybe we'll get a pop-up soon. There it is. Yankee. Spaceborne life forms, which the Gorathian head of society research has come to refer to as Tiyanki, are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. They graze on gases common to the upper layers of many gas giants. It is highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack even when provoked. They can safely be ignored. Okay, hunting them would be a net loss anyway. So we are forced into this choice because of the materialist ethic. So frequency tuning and tech progress gained, frequency tuning plus 10% to society research. All right. I could build another construction ship. At the moment, we are down on resources anyway, so we might as well wait.
Potential market survey completed.
Although, this is looking like a very attractive system to put a trade hub in right here. Because we'd have a reach of 1. From that, it would hit here, and obviously collect in the region it's already in. And then we could start our first trade route. So that's definitely a priority in my mind. We just have to build up the influence to be able to do it in my... yeah. So if this is such a valuable system, I mean, yeah, they're not habitable worlds here, but that's all right. The important thing is the resources. Both of them have, you know, decent resources. Did we have any anomalies or anything? Not that I see. Okay. All right, well, where to go next? I think we'll go here, then here. And then maybe here. Just kind of do a region around here. I don't want to go, like, too far off. And then once we're done with these, I might send this guy over this way. We'll see. But I definitely want to survey around this star to see what's on up this way. Okay, let's continue. We definitely kind of have a
upscaling complete.
Hyperlane barrier here. Oh yeah, that's right. We were building some agriculture. So we now have 34 jobs, so that should sustain us for a few more population points, and we have 6 housing, so we should be fine in that regard as well. We have 5 amenities. Eventually we're going to want to look towards more amenities, which we do get through city districts, so we may build one of those. Although there may be another way to get what we're looking for as well. How's the population growth looking? All right, let's continue. Now, I believe with the MegaCorps, you're going to want to build tall. You're not going to want to have a ton of colonies, so that's probably what we're going to look to do. But we are going to still have a lot of control of space through outposts and star bases. So that doesn't mean that we're going to be having a small footprint. There's not a lot of colonization, perhaps. Okay. So one of the worlds
upscaling
not so habitable. Okay, this construction ship is done. All right, so at this point, let's see. So we do want to get an outpost here, but unfortunately that's a lot of influence. We could build one here. Oh, where are we on experience? We still are not level 3, huh? Getting there. I really want to know what this is before I build something there. Where is it? It's over here on the actual planet. Because it could make the system more valuable. Then again, if it's a resource that's on the planet, I'm not sure if it's going to work the way it did before with if a resource was at a planet that you could colonize. Once you colonize a planet, then the mining facility goes away. This isn't that habitable of a planet, but it's not that bad, 60%. Alright, so if we built here, though, it cost us 100 alloys and 75 influence, but then we'd be out of influence and not be able to expand where I really want to expand, which is up this way. This is more valuable than this, though, regardless of what that anomaly is. So it's something we're going to want to do eventually anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Construction ship, build, outpost. Alright, and then I think I'm going to put my trade hub here. As I mentioned, we'll have reach of 1, so that should cover the star lanes we want to. Okay. Now we've established that. I think we're good to go. We could build more military ships. I only have 4 at the moment. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Build another Corvette. We'll keep about around 100 alloys around, just in case. We are running up quite a few energy credits, but I'll just keep them on tap in case there is something that I need in the market. Now, energy credits, I think, have a little bit more worth than maybe they would have had in the past.
Upscaling complete.
There's ways I could have built my empire a little bit differently as well. For example, I'm industrious. I could have been, instead of going for the mineral production, I could have gone for the energy production. Okay, so we now are up to 230 military power. Having a little bit of combat strength would be nice. Some new technology would probably be helpful. Oh, okay, we got another tradition. We could go here. City districts provide 1 additional housing. Probably don't need that yet, but eventually it would be nice. Again, if we're going to build tall, we're going to want to cram people into what planets we have. But building upkeep and district upkeep is nice, but then what comes after that? City districts provide 1 additional clerk. Well, considering clerks give you amenities and they give you trade value, that's going to be a good one for us. The other one is specialist output increased by 5%, which is also good for us because that means more alloys, because metallurgists are specialists. So this is definitely, I think, the one we're going to take for now. It's the ones that come after that that will be really good for us. And anyway, once we establish these trade routes, the fleet is going to be important because we're going to need it to patrol and stop piracy from being a problem. All right, let's speed up a little bit more.
Upscaling complete.
Okay. So we have our outpost here. Our 9 ships doing. Alright, this guy may level up fairly soon. And we do have... Dick Jones has leveled up to skill level 3. No extra special traits, though. Alright, so at the very bare minimum, we're going to have our construction ship come in, build a mining station. And let's come in here. What decisions can we make? So these are like planetary edicts. Giving the following so we can get more amenities and immigration pool. Stops all pop growth on the planet. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. Increases stability and adds more soldiers. No. Encourage planetary growth. Growth encourage modifier adds that. Pop growth speed. So if we had a ton of food, we could do this. That's actually it encourages that food production even more. Could be very good for us. And then expel up to 10 pops from the planet to reduce overcrowding. Well, at the moment we don't have an issue with that, so there's no reason to do this. But this could be really valuable. We still don't have the populations to actually work those things that we're looking to get, though. So until that happens, it's just going to be kind of a waiting game here. Hopefully we can build up enough influence to get one of the things going that I'm looking for.
Market outlier identified.
All right, we'll just leave that be for now. Yeah, see, there's a lot of trade potential over here.
Research actualized.
Okay, another research. So we got this finally. All right, so what do we want to do? If I can get combat stuff, I'll take it, but let's see. Well, fusion reactor could be good for us. That'll give us better power generation. And we already have a bonus here with this researcher. But let's see what else we've got. Survey speed plus 25%, automatic exploration. That could be good. Or upgrading some power generation to get an edict and an energy grid building. I think I'm going to go with fusion reactor here, though, just because of the bonus that we have with the scientist. We're going to take advantage of that. Okay. And if we could get a third scientist that has some kind of bonus in this slot, that'd be nice as well. But for the meantime, we don't have that. And this could be a good potential scientist that we could send out to, you know, do more surveying, like over here. And honestly, we have the allies to do it. Let's take a look at our leaders. So I think one of the things that they've changed is there's no leader cap anymore, but there is leader upkeep. So that's something you're gonna have to keep an eye on. Yeah, leaders are consuming 12 energy credits for us. We could probably afford more than that. So let's see, scientist-wise. Sadly, at the moment, nothing really great here. We just have another scientist that's going to give me the same expertise we already have. And this isn't going to help because it's in the same category. I mean, we could shuffle them around depending on what we want. I would really like somebody that's like a manic or just has a flat bonus like that. That'd be nice. But at the moment, we don't see that. And none of these other ones are really, in my opinion, worth. Then again, that third survey ship could be really valuable because we could keep these guys going in the directions they're going and then finally go over this way. And we're not doing anything with the allies at the moment. So it's tempting. Then again, we could just build more ships, more military ships. Yeah, let's do that. We are militaristic after all. We'll build another Corvette. Alright. But not too long from now, I'm going to start considering that. Getting another survey ship going. But yeah, this direction is looking really nice.
Upscaling complete.
Alright. So it's just a waiting game to get enough influence now.
Potential market survey completed.
Okay, so the survey completed. This is not bad over here. Fortunately, it's too far away at the moment for our reach. Maybe if we can get some better tech. But if we can find more valuable things over here that would make us want to have. Now, we do have another level 4 anomaly, but yet again, I'm not quite... Oh, no, you are level 3 now. So what is the chance of you completing this now? Routine. All right. I'll have you research it then. I hope I picked the right person. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, so our construction ship. Where do we want to go first? Because this is another colony, potentially. But this is more resources. And we're going to want to establish a trade hub here. In theory, we could establish a trade hub here and it would hit both of these spots. But if we put it here, it would also hit here so that later if we get population that would have trade, I think it would suck that up and take it along because we want to get our trade to our capital. That's the idea. So that's a tough call. But if we put the trade hub here, it's a lot less useful than it would be here. So I'm going to do that. I'll start moving the ship there. Take care of the time. And as a matter of fact, talking about time, it's that time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.